for Pepe. Final for Pepe. So here's the story. Ready? Dodgers have reportedly re-engaged with the St. Louis Cardinals, talking about Nolan Arenado, 10-time Gold Glover. Nolan Arenado. So the way this is floating around is the Dodgers, apparently, first time they talked, the Cardinals were not willing to pay any of the $64 million that Arenado was still owed. Now, apparently, the Cardinals have come around a little bit. What I saw floating around in the sporting news was Chris Taylor, Tony Gonsolin to St. Louis for Nolan Arenado and $8 million.
Wait, say that again.
Tony
I don't
Gonsolin,
understand that last part.
Tony Gonsolin,
Okay.
along with
Good
Chris
pitcher,
Taylor,
by the way.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
for Nolan Arenado and $8 million in cash consideration.
Wait a second. So we're giving away Chris Taylor, we're getting Nolan Arenado, and we're getting $8 million.
They're helping to pay part of the salary.
Giving us the team that has all that money.
We have everything.
We are getting money,
but you got to
back.
pay a little bit of our salaries. You got to pay a little bit for Nolan. Is that now? If they pull
Andrew
that
Freeman's
off,
a god.
that is just like a heist.
And normally I would say, well, why are we giving him Tony Gonsolin? But we're really deep at starting pitching, so we
deep
don't
this
need
year,
him.
yeah.
And the Chris Taylor thing clears the road for Kike to be
Yep.
your
Back,
utility guy. And you already have a couple of utility guys in Edmund, and who's the guy they
Hee-Sung
signed?
Kim.
Yeah.
Heh.
So you've got them. This would be another stroke of genius by the Dodgers.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
And even though Arenado's near the end of his career, we always talk about how Muncy, as much as we like him, is a little bit of a defensive liability at third. Arenado's won like 10 Gold Gloves.
Yeah, that's the one thing. But now he's coming off his worst offensive season. He had a 718 OPS last year.
So they'll bat him ninth.
Yeah.
Bat
can you
him
imagine
eighth, bat him
Nolan
seventh.
Arenado?
Yeah.
Right. Who
Batting
cares
ninth.
where you put him?
Batting
He
ninth,
has-
Nolan Arenado.
He has protection everywhere.
By the way, doesn't that say everything? Nolan Arenado would probably be their cleanup hitter in St. Louis.
Right.
And here we're talking about batting him ninth.
And that's if Edmund isn't batting ninth, where they put him a lot last
Right,
year, and
right.
it turned out you almost had two number one hitters.
You had like a leadoff guy at the end of the
Right,
lineup.
which was confusing to everybody except the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that he had this terrible year last year, how annoyed and angry will every fan base in the country, and not Dodger fans, be about this? Because that's just it's the name that will be a big part of it.
Right.
They're
But
all going to be so pissed. Yankee fans
that's
getting
too
angry
bad.
again.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
I love
sad.
it.
Why do we
Ruining
care?
baseball.
Why do we care if people outside of LA are pissed?
Oh, I don't. But
Yeah.
that is
They're
the
not
narrative
like
that
us.
goes around. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I've all day long I've been walking around going. That's the only part of it. It's stuck in my head.
Was it you that was telling me that that song is perfect for CPR?
Oh, right.
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum,
That was not me.
bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, but it is. They should play that.
That's what they're saying. They're saying that this song is perfect for administering CPR. Yep.
Yeah, it's so stuck in my head. Now, the one thing I'll say, Ireland,